After recent injustices across our nation, BGSU has sent out a number of emails calling for change and unity. Some students feel that there has been little support put into action for people of color on campus.
How many emails are going to get sent out for the university actually does something?
I think racism has a really large seat in faculty at BGSU.
While students may feel this way, there are organizations on campus that put together workshops to start a conversation on inclusion at BGSU.
We have endless programs, but then beyond those sorts of things, the panels and discussions, like even this week, we've done 2 programs on race and politics and thinking about some of the things that have happened recently. We're planning for Black History Month, but we do programming in all of the Heritage Months. So we do a number of programs to try to help folks in the community really feel connected.
What students may not realize is the work being done behind the scenes.
We want to make sure that we're educating our entire campus community on ways that they should become more culturally competent, on ways that they can do things that are more inclusive of others. And we want to be able to provide the resources and access to help develop folks to make sure that by the time people graduate, they are prepared to live in a world that doesn't look like our campus, right? Like BG is still a predominantly white institution. That's not the world that folks will graduate and go into. And when it comes to taking action, the Diversity and Belonging Council works really hard on policy creation, on metrics, on rubrics, on things of that nature. And if anybody is ever interested, I would be happy to open up one of those meetings so that folks could hear and listen into what those discussions are like.
The students would like to see the university interact more with student organizations.
And acknowledging the work that these student organizations have been doing and telling them that like you stand with them and asking what they can do to help.
Kate Jefferson and Merium Sado are the founders of the Inclusive and Culturally Responsive Educators group on campus.
We saw a need for like more diversity just in our major. Like there weren't that many people that looked like us, so we were trying to bring like minority educators together.
The two created a class for education students at BG to learn how to be culturally responsive in their future classrooms.
We have like personal experiences growing up as minorities in like mostly like white school districts, like when we were younger, like kindergarten to 12th. And so when we came to college, like it was just really shocking to see that trend continue in our courses and see that it's coming from like professors even. And like in the one single diversity class that we had, it wasn't even like really addressing what we wish it would, like racially and ethnically. So we were just like, well, if they're not gonna do this for us, like we should start a class ourselves.
They would like to see this type of class become a requirement for all future educators.
Terminology to use, how you speak about different diverse groups without being offensive, things like that. And then to continue to embed this curriculum throughout the program, not only for IEC, but for all education programs.
The duo struggles to find allies in the College of Education to help support their cause.
Like we would literally have repeated ourselves in this conversation countless times, and we just get the same answer every single time from professors. Like, oh, it's just going to take a long time. Oh, I don't know if we could do that. Oh, there's just so much curriculum.
Despite their setbacks, the pair continues to push for more inclusive education so that BGSU students will become culturally responsive teachers. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Macy Austin.